Imagine, someone walks into your life. And they're perfect. They text you good morning every single day. They remember your coffee order. They laugh at every little thing you say. And then, after just 2 weeks, they call you their soulmate. It feels incredible. Like finally, after everything, someone actually sees you. But somewhere deep down, something doesn't sit right. You can't explain it. You can't name it. Not yet. Here's what's actually going on beneath the surface. Love bombing is when someone drowns you in affection. Gifts, compliments, constant attention, morning texts, late night calls. But not because they love you. Because they want control over you. Now, it's not always deliberate. Sometimes, the person doing it has no idea they're even doing it. But the psychology? The psychology is very real. When someone overwhelms you with love this fast, your brain quietly starts to rewire itself. It builds what's called a trauma bond. Your nervous system learns to connect that one person with safety, with being wanted, with finally feeling chosen. And once that bond locks in, all they have to do is slowly pull back. And you will do anything to feel that warmth again. It's like someone hands you the most comfortable blanket you've ever had in your life. And then, little by little, on the coldest night you can imagine, they start pulling it away. So how do you actually tell the difference between someone who's genuinely crazy about you and someone who's love bombing you? Here are 3 things to watch for. The first one, the speed feels completely off. We're talking, I love you in week 2. Talking about moving in together before you've even had your first real disagreement. Calling you the one before they even know your middle name. That's not romance. That's a red flag dressed up as a fairy tale. Real love builds slowly. It doesn't explode on impact. The second sign, it starts to feel like pressure. Genuine affection? It feels light, easy, natural. But love bombing feels like debt. Like no matter what you do, you're constantly trying to keep up. Trying to match their energy. Trying to earn what they've already given you. And the third one, your numbers stop meaning anything. You tell them you're busy, they show up. You ask for space, they send flowers. They don't hear your boundaries, they just cover them in more love until they disappear completely. Here's the part nobody talks about. When the love bombing phase ends, and it always ends, what's left behind isn't the person you were before. It's someone quieter, smaller. Someone whose entire sense of worth has been, slowly, handed over to another person. Your confidence? Replaced by needing their approval. Your friendships? Faded because they took up every corner of your time. Your sense of self? Blurry because everything started revolving around them. And when they finally pull back, the coldness, the criticism, the silence, you don't walk away. You chase. Because somewhere in your nervous system, you're still chasing that first feeling. That warmth. That version of them that made you feel like the most important person in the world. That's not weakness. That's a trauma bond doing exactly what it was built to do. And that is exactly why love bombing isn't just intense affection. It's emotional manipulation. And in a lot of cases, it's the very first move in a pattern of narcissistic abuse. I won't sugarcoat this. You can't think your way out of a trauma bond. You can't just decide to be fine. It doesn't work like that. But here's what you can do. You can start with awareness. When something feels too fast, too intense, too overwhelming, even when it also feels amazing, listen to that quiet voice underneath. Your gut isn't being dramatic. It's been calibrated by every experience you've ever lived through. Trust it. Try slowing things down. Deliberately. And pay attention to how they respond. Someone who genuinely cares about you will slow down with you. No guilt. No panic. No flood of extra affection to pull you back in. Someone who's love bombing you will not handle it well. And if you're already deep inside this, distance is your friend. Even a small amount of space can bring a shocking amount of clarity. Talk to someone. A friend. A family member. A therapist. Just, not someone they handpicked and introduced you to. And please, stop calling yourself dramatic for noticing something was wrong. You weren't dramatic. You were paying attention. Have you been through something like this, or watched it happen to someone you love? Talk to me in the comments. This is a no-judgment space. And if something in this video finally put words to a feeling you couldn't explain, send it to someone who needs to hear it tonight. This is Psychology Pulse. Because understanding yourself is the most powerful thing you will ever do.